Okay, ready. I just watched your video that you made of the Save Darfur Coalition, so first, thank you for making that video. And something that you mentioned in that was that China hasn't been very good about helping us out with that. And since the making that video, the United Nations Security Council has sanctioned the troops for Darfur, but we're still having trouble getting them in. So first, is there any other way that we can pressure China, maybe using economic or any political leverage, since they do buy like 2/3 of Sudan's oil? And also, not only that, but there's also the problem of the Sudanese government allowing the peacekeeping troops in. So is there any way that we can pressure the Sudanese government to allow those troops in?
The issue is Darfur. Several years ago, the Secretary of State of the United States of America, Colin Powell, said it's genocide. And he's right. And there are many problems associated with Darfur. One is the size of the country. Two is the shifting alliances and who's on whose side and who's in coalition with each other. The Chinese have blocked action in the Security Council, most significant action in the Security Council. We've got to make the Chinese famous for that. They're doing it because they've got an oil deal with Sudan. In an ideal world, it would be to get African troops from the Organization of African Union and have us support them, impose a no-fly zone, etc. Problem is that the African states have not proven very good at that. And the United Nations has proven very good at peacekeeping and not very good at all in peacemaking. Bosnia is a classic example of that. I think that a lot more public pressure needs to be put on China, but that's not the only answer. The government of Sudan is basically warlords, and it's a huge part of the country. So I would get together all of the, what I call a League of Democracy, countries that share our values, our principles, our ideals. And as far as Darfur is concerned, as far as North Korea is concerned, as far as Iran is concerned and others, I would try to get those countries to work together in an effective fashion. I think that the Europeans and others are more than willing to do so. But right now, I can't tell you that I can have you a specific plan that would work. And if there is a plan that might work that entailed the direct use of American troops, I would have to explain to the American people very carefully and very seriously how that would work and how we would get out and how we could bring about a beneficial result. Way back many years ago, we sent the Marines into Beirut, and I saw it was a token effort, and I saw bad things were going to happen. I opposed it, not because I didn't want peace in Beirut, but I didn't see how that would beneficially affect it. The barracks were bombed, and as you know, tragedy ensued. So we still haven't come up with a viable military action plan, and we've got to devote all our efforts to doing that. Thank you for your commitment. Yes, sir.